body also was like the brow, and his face as the appearance of lightning, and his eyes as lamps of fire, and his arms and his feet like in color of polished brass, and the voice of his words like the voice of a multitude.
Yeah, the voice of it was very loud, like the voice of a multitude.
See, this is an example to my voice kind of low, you know what I'm saying? But I can times that by 20,000 times. Very harsh, of course. See? But anyway, today is a special day. You are a child of God, and it's something that you really have to do, because I mean, look, you say you don't believe, but this is our book. This book is not a religious book anyway. That's number one. It's not a religious book, yeah. Right? Let me finish the continue, please. Yeah, it's not a religious book, yeah. And that's one thing. They took our book from us through slavery, and they remixed it, twisted it up, and gave us white Jesus. All right, and they made religion out of it as well. Okay, so at the end of the day, now we come back to our book. You understand? And we get to understand. So when we used to go to church, some of the things what they say, it's not in there. Like they say, God loves everybody. He doesn't love everybody. Anyway, please.
This is the book. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10 and verse 12. And now, Israel, what doth the Lord thy God require of thee, but to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul, to keep the commandments of the Lord and his statutes, which I command thee this day for thy good.
That's a conclusion for a man, every man on earth. You know what I mean? Well, for every Israelite man. But in the time coming, I mean, it's gonna be one rule, one law for everybody. But today, we are the rulers in the kingdom to come. It's very important that you wake up, because I've got scriptures to read to say, my people, wake up now. Know who you are. We're not black men. We are princes of power. We are Israelites. You understand? We are God's children. He doesn't love everybody, man. You understand?
At the moment, that's not really working at the moment.
Well, it's not. Well, maybe if it's working or not, it's not a problem.
We're taking a beat.
Yeah, but it's not a problem still, because at the end of the day, the Most High is showing me, look, the people that was watching on YouTube right now, right? This is an example, right, where you see a brother who's from Button, lukewarm. Right? But you carry with your lukewarm, because if the Most High comes today, you're going to be the truth first, isn't it?
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 8 and verse 21. For the hurt of the daughter of my people, I am hurt. I am black. Astonishment had taken hold on me.
Right. Like the book. All the prophets, them is black. Oh, give me.
This is the book of Job, chapter 30 and verse 30. My skin is black upon me, and my bones are burnt with heat.
Give me Acts 13:1. Hear this one.
Acts 13 verse 1. Reads, now there were in the church that was at Antioch certain prophets and teachers, as Barnabas and Simeon, that was called Niger.
What did the Bible say?
That was called Niger. And
Did I hear? Read that again. Say, cry loud, man.
Acts 13 verse 1. Now there were in the church that was at Antioch certain prophets and teachers at Barnabas and Simeon, that was called Niger.
Right. This is a black man's book.
Right.
The word nigger, and you know the other word to mean of nigger is black. Niger.
That comes from Greek, though. The living word comes from the
Yeah, but it means black. Spanish, it just means black. So it's black man's book. These are your father's book. It's not a white man's book.
It's written in English. That's a white man.
Yeah, but it's that we are. You speak English, bro. Can you speak Hebrew? Your ancestors were speaking. Your forefathers were speaking English, right? Or Spanish. We've been colonized. Me and you are the children of the children of the children. We've been washed up like drugs.
Right. Wake him up.
We washed up, bro. So we don't know who we are. The white man done a bloody good job on us. Done a good job on you. Yeah, because you don't know who you are. You're smiling, but it's not worth smiling. You wake up and you're smiling, you don't know who you are. I'm 40 that, bro. I'm sure you're in the 40s.
Well, one of us is right, innit?
Oh, I'm right, because the Bible's right. I'm reading the Bible. It's not my own words. So God, the Most High's right. Simple as that. Right? One more, King. Don't run away like that, man. Right? Tell you what your blessings, man. Are you going to change? You're going to change, are you? Okay, cool. Do you eat pork?
No, never, man.
Right. You eat sheep? Right, you eat sheep?
They say we are the only people walking around calling ourselves a continent. You see what? That's madness, man. Who are you? I'm an African. You know, Africa is a big country. See, you don't have Egyptians walking around calling themselves, oh, I'm African. They call themselves Egyptians. Hold on, you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You don't have Kenya. Hold on. You see, you hit a nerve right there. You hit a nerve right there with that, you know, because you know it's true. See, we're the only people. I'm an African. I'm a proud African. You see, we're the only people walking around doing that. See, you don't have Moroccans walking around saying, oh, I'm African. No. See? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You see? You know what I'm talking about. You know, so you hit a nerve right there, man. You hit a nerve right there. You know, because they say they're not. See?
They're not African though, are they? Morocco.
Isn't it on the continent?
I know my continent, not theirs.
My continent is not there. Listen, there you go, man. Madness. See, the Kenyans, they don't walk around and say, I'm African. No, they don't. No, they don't. The Somalians don't walk around and say, I'm African. As a matter of fact, the Somalians, they even go as far and say, I'm not black. I'm Somali. See? So we are the only people simple enough to walk around calling ourselves a continent and a color. I'm black. I'm a black African. I'm proud African.
What's wrong with being an African?
Africa, see, you know where the name came from?
They say Skipper was Afrikaners.
They say.
That's not true.
What was it before that?
Himself after the continent.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
So he found Africa. He found it.
How can he found a land? Just like Christopher Columbus said, he found the Americans.
Yeah.
He went to Jamaica and said, I found it. You gonna find it? No, I don't know what you mean, man. There you're going off, man. There you're going off. I don't know what you mean. But the thing is, hold on. The thing is, the land was called the land of Ham because that land was given to a race of people. All lands on the earth, they have owners. See, the land of Israel was given to a people. We are that people. See, the land of Ham, the land, hold on, wait. The Canaan. The Canaanites, yeah. And the Lord said, this is my land. I didn't give it to them.
No. You went and go and killed them to get that land you're talking about. Your land in Africa.
You know, land is Africa, man. What are you talking about? Anyway, go on, King.
Okay, King. So anyway, you look, we're not gonna waste too much time, man, because
this is the book of Acts, chapter 21 and verse 17. And as Paul was to be led into the castle, he said unto the chief captain, May I speak unto thee? Who said, Canst thou speak Greek? Art not thou that Egyptian, which before these days made us an uproar, and led us out into the wilderness 4,000 men that were murderers? But Paul said, I am a man, which am a Jew of Tarsus, a city of Sicilia, a citizen of no mean city, and I beseech thee, suffer me to speak unto the people. So right here you see, our brother Paul, see, they say, Paul, are you not that Egyptian that made an uproar and left out 4,000 murderers? Paul said, no. I am a man that is a Jew. So you see what I'm saying? Right. So right throughout this Bible, you say, how can you compare a white man to a black man and say, are you not that man? It makes no sense. See? So Paul had to be a dark-skinned man. You see, we look like the Hamites, but we are not the same people.
No, I agree with you, because even in genetics, there's Bantu and there's Nilotic. There's Nilotic, so there's different.
Okay, so we look the same, but we are not the same people. See? When Moses, you read about Moses, right? When they wanted to kill the firstborn of all the Hebrews, remember Moses' mother sent him down the Nile, you understand, down into Egypt. And Pharaoh's daughter find him and grow him and raise him in her own house. And not even her father didn't know that this man was an Israelite and not a Hamite.
He knew it.
But he knew his lineage because his sister Miriam was traveling behind him. You understand? And she was taking care of him as well. You see what I'm saying? But what did Christ do as well? Remember when they wanted to kill Christ, he went into Egypt as well. Because we have to have a people that we have to hide among. You see what I'm saying? But we are not. We and them is not the same.
On the side of Moses, you forgot that.
Egypt, yeah. You see what I'm saying? That's why Miriam was cursed with leprosy, because they spoke against it. Aaron and Miriam, they spoke against it. See? So we have to know these things.
Find a nice facts.
No, we cannot do that now.
Alright, man.
Hey, King.
Sounds of Solomon. That's verse 1, 1 verse 5. I am black but comely, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, as the tents of Kedar, as the curtains of Solomon.
Look not upon me.
Look not upon me, because I am black, because the sun have looked upon me.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. So, big man, as king, only as king, that you repent, change, and give the commandments. That's what the Father, the one who woke you up this morning, the one that's been...
I have a Bible there, I'm going to pick up
Pick it up and read it. Your ancestors wrote it, yeah?
Your ancestors, your family, God. Your family, God. Okay? Okay. Right. Let's just carry on with the Sabbath, man. We're nearly done this lesson. But I want to go back to Hebrews chapter 4, verse 1. But I'm going to read it in the... or can somebody read it for me? Now, let me read it. Right? This is a promised rest for God's people.
Call it.
Right? Hebrews 4 verse 1. Right? And this is in the NLT. God's promise of entering his rest still stands. So we ought to tremble with fear that some of you might fail to experience it. For this good news that God has prepared this rest has been announced to us just as it was to them. But it did them no good because they didn't share the faith of those who listen to God. Right? So, as I can see, he gave you this commandment, but it just went through one ear and throughout the other. Okay? So, for only we who believe can enter his rest. So, as you can see, the ones who honor the Sabbath, right, they are resting with God today. And if you're not honoring the Sabbath, walk up and down shopping, you're not with God. You are not resting with God. It doesn't make sense going to church tomorrow and saying it's the Sabbath day, which it ain't, okay? Today is the day where you will rest with the Most High.
Come up.
As it is written, right? In my anger, I took an oath. They will never enter my place of rest. The Most High says you will never enter with him in his rest if you disobey him all the time, every week, right? Even though this rest has been ready since he made the world, remember, it was the first blessing. He made it for us. We know it is ready because of the place in the scriptures where it mentions the seventh day. Today is the seventh day, the day of rest with Yahweh, the Most High. Right? On the seventh day, God rested from his work, but in this other passage, God said, they will never enter my place of rest. So God's rest is there for people to enter, but those who first heard this good news failed to enter because they disobeyed God. So God set another day for entering his rest, and that time is today. God announced this through David much later in the words already quoted. Today, when you hear his voice, don't harden your hearts. As I can see, all God's people, the ungodly ones, walk up and down with shopping bags in their hands, right? You have hardened your ears because you don't want to hear.
Right.
That's what's written. That's what the Most High says. Right? You heard it millions of times, many times, and you still don't want to listen or disobey or honor the God's day of rest.
God.
Right? Now, if Joshua had succeeded in giving them this rest, God would not have spoken about another day of rest still to come. So that means he didn't give you another day. So it's not Sunday, it's today. Right? And so there is a special rest still waiting for the people of God. For all who have entered into God's rest have rested from their labors, just as God did after creating the world. So let us do our best to enter that rest. But if we disobey God, as the people of Israel did, we will fall. As you can see, we are at the bottom as a nation, amongst all other nations. You've got the Asian man above us, right, doing their thing. Right, they're together, they unite together, they go back to business and they work a good circuit amongst themselves as a nation. Even Esau, the white man then, right, same with the Japanese. But the only people on earth that ain't got nothing, not even 2 pence to, if I want a £10, I tell you what man, it'd be a hard job to get a £10 out of a mate out on the road. You understand? We can't get 2 pence together. But here, as brothers, you want to be like us, as brothers here, right, and sisters here, we're all right, because we are united as a nation. We're rebuilding back as a nation of Israel, okay? And we are here to compel our brothers to come back to God and build up our nation again so we can take over the land, okay? Precept.
Nehemiah 13 and 21, just what you was saying, isn't it? About the Sabbath thing. Verse, actually, Nehemiah 30 verse 19 actually, slappy. And it shall come to pass that when the gates of Jerusalem began to be dark before the Sabbath, I commanded that the gate should be shut and charged, and that should not be opened to after the Sabbath.
Right. So, let's finish this one. Precept, right? Regarding Nehemiah.
30 verse 19.
Okay, Nehemiah. I mean, if Nehemiah was here, and the boys, yeah, they'd be at those stores stopping the children of Israel from buying and selling. You'll get roughed up. Hey, come here, boy. Hey, we are. You see, right? That's what will be happening today if Nehemiah was here. And he will be putting hands on all you shopkeepers trying to sell goods to his people on this day. That's what's written. Right? It's a serious day, a day of rest. Peace out.
Micah 2 verse 10, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it's polluted. It shall destroy you even with a soul destruction.
Right. This world, I mean, what you're doing is polluted, Israel. It's polluted. It will destroy you. And I can see again, as I look up and down, as a nation, we are destroyed. The reason why we are destroyed, because we are not keeping the commandments of God.
That's right.
He said, if you want the blessings and if you want to live, keep the commandments.
Right.
But if you want to do what you want to do, shopping on the Sabbath day, right, with big bags in your hands, you shall surely be put to death.
Right.
Come on. Wake 'em up.
Give me the book of give me the book of Exodus 16 and 23. Chapter 16, 23. Here's a real good one. Here's a real big message coming to you, children of Israel. Yeah? You Hispanics and Latinos. Right? God is only talking to you. We're not interested in the Europeans. You can do what you like on today. You can shop, you can smoke, you can do what you like. Right? But the children of Israel, they have a commandment. Right? A special commandment. We are God's children, the Israelites. Right? Anyone got Exodus 16?
Exodus 16 verse
23.
23. And he said unto them, this is that which the Lord hath said, tomorrow is the rest of the holy Sabbath. Unto the Lord bake that which ye will bake today, and cedar that ye will see, and that which remaineth over lay up for you to be kept until the morning.
Okay. So again, just hearing that precept, the beginning of the Sabbath, right? For example, before the Sabbath, it would be like a Friday morning, early Friday morning. The Most High is saying, He's giving instructions, man. Do your shopping, man. Do your shopping and cook. Cook enough food for the Friday and for today. Right? Bake what you got to bake before the Sabbath, right? And make sure there's enough food for tomorrow, so you don't have to cook and everything there. Cook and clean on the holy day, so you can eat. Because we cooked that yesterday.
Yeah.
Right? Who said that? Well, the Most High is going to chop him up for that, for swearing at the men of the Lord. You know, the Most High will kill him. You know, words are very powerful, and you know we got power. You know the power. Here's my favourite scripture. Here's my favourite scripture. Bring out Psalms 2 and 9 or 2 and 8. Here's my any boy out there, right? Trouble me. Anyone that upsets me, right? I'll just read this to you. Hear this. Hispanic. Hermano. Read.
Psalms 2 verse 8. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen.
Say that again.
Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen.
Right. The Most High said, ask of him. Any boy me want, me say, yo, Most High, a boy told me now. Right? And I want him. Right? I want him. Read.
For thy inheritance.
For my inheritance. You can't get away, man. If you're going to be naughty, I'm going to get you back in the kingdom to come, man. I'm going to whip you.
Right.
I'm going to, listen, bro. I'm not playing. I don't play anyway, but I'm going to be terrible in the kingdom to come.
And the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron.
What the Bible say?
Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron.
Hey, I know when man them see me later on, God willing, right, in the kingdom to come, God willing. Oh gosh, this Shema, oh my, hey, yo, bro. The Most High said, he's going to give me a rod of iron.
Right.
A rod of iron. You best not even say a word to me, bro. You got to be good. Even though some of you watching on YouTube, right, when you see me, man, you just on the eyes and yeah, I respect you, right? And the brothers and sisters, and anyone of Israel, anyone of the 12 tribes of Israel, you ought to respect them, right? You respect all the Latinos, you respect all the Latinos and the Hispanics, right? You make sure of that, and the so-called blacks, right?
Thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel.
Right, again, so just be careful. don't walk past and swear at us. Don't walk past, because the Most High sees all that. The Most High could do something to you in the next half hour, 10 minutes about you swearing at the children of God. Right? We are the apple of the Most High's eye.
Right.
See? You carry on. Please, sir. Okay. Right, we're going to fast forward near the end now. Right, give me Matthew 28, verse 1. And someone else give me Ezekiel 20, verse 12. Okay. Near the end now. Yeah. We're going to read, this is a long one, we're going to read the 24th still. Matthew 28, verse 1. We're just going to sum up. We're going to sum up now, right? Come to the last few scriptures, yeah? And again, today's lesson is all about the Sabbath. Sabbath, a day of rest.
Matthew 28 verse 1. In the end of the Sabbath, as it began to dawn toward the first day of the week.
Read that again, because some people don't even know the first day of the week. The first day of the week, some poor them out there thinks on Monday. Or they think that Sunday is the seventh day of the week. Right? Read that again.
Matthew 28 verse 1. In the end of the Sabbath, as it began to dawn toward the first day of the week, came Mary Magdalene and the other Mary to see the scepter. And behold, there was a great earthquake, for the angel of the Lord descended from heaven and came and rolled back the stone from the door and sat upon it.
Okay, calm. So again, at the end of the Sabbath, during to the first day of the week, right? The first day of the week is what day? What day the first day of the week?
Sunday.
It's Sunday, first day of the week. So it's clear, today is the seventh day of the week, the Lord's day of rest, Sabbath day, Sabbath dawn, for all of God's children, right? Anyone got Ezekiel? Ezekiel?
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 20 and verse 12. Moreover, also I gave them my Sabbaths to be a sign between me and them, that they might know that I am the Lord that sanctified them. But the house of Israel rebelled against me in the wilderness. They walked not in my statutes, and they despised my judgments, which if a man do, he shall even live in them. And my Sabbaths they greatly polluted. Then I said I would pour out my fury upon them in the wilderness to consume them.
Con. So, as you just hear, you know, you're profaning the Lord's day, all right? And when you do profane the Lord's day, the Sabbath, you just make, he's very angry. He's angry. Okay? You're making a man blood boil. Every time he sees his children then, right, walking up and down, breaking the Sabbath day. A commandment, an easy commandment for you to rest. Right? The first blessings, you dishonor the first blessings what's given to you. He's very, very angry. Right, with the children of Israel. Right, we're going to fast forward now, man. Give me the book of Acts 18, verse 4. And I want the book of Nehemiah. No, we just read that one. Give me the book of Matthew 12 and 12.
Acts 18 verse 4. And he reasoned in the synagogue every Sabbath, persuaded the Jews and the Greeks.
God. Right. Even Christ himself, every Sabbath day, he'd be in the synagogue preaching to the Greeks, the so-called Greeks is the Israelites, right? They were colonized by the Greeks, right? So we're not going to get treated with the Europeans. No, we was under slavery under them, right? So just like how we are in England right now, but this is not our home. So we had some of our man them and family out there in Greece, right? They was couldn't even say, it was so bad, they couldn't even say they were Israelites. So they had to like say, yeah, I'm Greek, in front of them man, the Greekish man them, see? You understand? Style it out. But when you see the man them, yeah man, you know I'm an Israelite, you know what I'm saying? That's how it works. So when you see the Bible saying Jews and Greek, it's talking about the Israelites, okay?
Right.
Why ain't it saying Jews and Indian man them? Or Jews or Japanese man them? It ain't saying, it's nothing to do with none of them. Or the Europeans them. It says Jews or Greek, and it's just one nation we're talking about. That's the Israelites, okay?
Matthew 12, verse 12. How much then is a man better than a sheep? Wherefore it is lawful to do well on the Sabbath day.
It's lawful to do well on the Sabbath day.
Right.
Okay, so if you're out there not on the Sabbath day, you are breaking the law.
Let them know.
Simple as that. You're breaking the law. You see what man them coming like JD? Breaking the law.
That's right. Israel.
You're in trouble, man. You understand? That's what man them. Yo, you're in trouble. It's lawful to do good on the Sabbath day. So all of us here, all the princesses and the little kingdom, right, and everyone here, as you see, we are lawful, right? We are above all people that's on the face of the earth, right? Even if we are above the police, right? Right. Give me Isaiah 66, verse 22, we read to 23. Yeah, I'm gonna end it with the last one, which is Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Read Isaiah 66, 23.
Isaiah 6 verse 23, and it reads, and it shall come to pass that from one new moon to another, and from one Sabbath to another, shall all flesh come to worship before me, saith the Lord.
Okay, so again, in the kingdom to come, right, even here, the Sabbath is the new moon, and the Sabbath is the Sabbath, which is the Saturday, the 7th day of the week, okay? But in the kingdom to come, right, all nations, all flesh will be honoring and serving the Lord on his day, which is Sabbath, okay? Now we're going to bring out the last precept, which is called, which is Ecclesiastes 12, verse 13.
Go on. Yeah.
Ecclesiastes 12 and 13.
Ecclesiastes.
No, I can't say it, sorry. So Israel, as we close out after this last precept, right, I hope, you know, if you've got the ears to hear, great. If you're watching, I hope you get the message, you know what I'm saying? It's so important that we honor the Sabbath, because, to be honest, man, I don't want to die, man. I want to live, you know what I'm saying? And the Most High says, if you want to live, keep his commandments, man.
Right.
Right? But if you're committing sin every day, right, you're just putting up wages, right, to death. See? And you're gonna have to pay for it. Sin is like a credit card, man. Yeah, use it now, man, but pay for it later. Simple, right?
Right.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12 and verse 13.
Bring it out.
Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man.
The Bible says, read that one more time, please.
Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man.
Fear God and keep his commandments. This is the duty of man. Right? If you are going on the market right now and you're going to spend a penny, you're in sin.
Right. Let them
Straight
know.
up.
Warn them.
You dishonor the Most High.
Warn them.
Right? And that's a warning from the Most High, as it's written. So I'm going to close out now, right? And all what I'm saying is love, right? To my people, man, trying to save your lives, like I've got to save mine at the end of the day. You've got to do your best to honor God's will, right? And do his commandments, as it is written. So as we close out now, man, we're going to give the mighty power, the honor on this beautiful day of rest, the Sabbath. As we say, Rakataya Hawa, Rakataya Shah, Rakataya Hawa, Rakataya Shah, Amanuela, Shalom, Wam Shalom, Wam Yashalom. All right.
Shut up.